Hello and welcome back to Tale of Two Wastelands. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. So, I did say that I was gonna come back and go hunting for steel ingots. And I did that, and it sucked. So I threw it out. So now I have all of the remaining of the 100 steel ingots, and I'm going to hand them over to this guy, pick up my perks and my goodies.
Mill always needs more metal. Got any for me?
And then it'll be time to go and do that last arena fight, and I have a feeling that the pit will wrap up shortly thereafter. Here are a few ingots.
Looks good.
Got anything for me?
Guess I could spare this.
Do I really have to do this over and over again? Ugh. Here are a few ingots.
More metal for the mill.
Got anything for me?
Yeah. Looks like you earned it. If you're heading back out there, these ought to help you with the trogs.
The trogs are all dead. And steel knuckles are not nearly as good as auto axe. Here are a few ingots.
I'll just take those.
Got anything for me?
How about I give you some metal this time? Here. This armor was a special order for one of the hole fighters. Great against bullets, but didn't help him when he got pushed off the bridge.
Here are a few ingots.
More metal for the mill.
You got anything for me?
Sure thing. Bit of a weird one here. Found it from some suck out of town. Some genius got to tinkering with his laser. Polished metal barrel, a few prisms in there, and he got this lethal light show.
Here are a few ingots.
Nothing like some heavy labor, huh?
You got anything for me?
You bet I do. Check out this cutting edge of fashion. Wear this armor, and everyone's gonna want to get close to you. Which just means they'll be inside your blast radius, huh?
Bombshell armor. Here are a few ingots.
I'll just take those.
Got anything for me?
Guess you earned this. Used to belong to a desert priest. Said wearing it made him bulletproof. Course, that didn't stand up to a little testing. But damn if it wasn't a gloriously fun time.
Here are a few ingots.
I'll just take those.
Got anything for me?
All the metal you're bringing in, I suppose it's worth giving you something to really help with those trogs. Here, this thing's mauled trogs and ghouls from here to Monroeville. Give it a whirl.
Here are a few ingots.
Nothing like some heavy labor, huh?
Got anything for me?
I probably shouldn't. But damn if you ain't earned it. Here. This is the best gun I ever had. A little slower on the trigger, but she makes up for it in power and accuracy. Use her in good health.
Here are a few ingots.
Nothing like some heavy labor, huh?
Got anything for me?
Well, I'll be damned. That makes 100 ingots you found. And here I remember thinking you'd be lucky to bring back any at all. Ain't no question. You earned the treasure of my collection. This armor goes all the way back to when the Brotherhood tried to wipe out the pit. Some of the tribals who worshipped Ashur made it to look like their god. Try it on, and you'll feel a little like a god yourself.
I can't find any more ingots out there.
Yep. Guess you got every last one out there. You're one hell of a stealer, kid.
Any place else to find ingots?
Can't believe I'm saying this, but I think you cleared out the whole place. We'll get other workers to salvage metal from the buildings. You take a break.
I'm going to go now.
All right, then. Come back when you've got more.
Which will be never. So there is an area that I never got access to, like the power plant, maybe? And I find that interesting. I guess any of these is going to be better than what I got, right? Where is the tribal T45D? Yeah, I mean, I don't think it matters all that much. So... yeah, let's go enter the hole. I'm assuming the power plant is something I'm gonna revisit later. Or rather, visit for the first time later.
You right in the hole? Well, I can't wait for this.
Well, that's good for you. Now, what have I got for a weapon? I think I'm still combat rifled up. Yeah, assault rifle. That's what I meant. Perforator. Oh, is it like... it's like an infiltrator? But it shoots 5mm ammo? I mean, it's not terrible, I guess. Metal blaster. It's a laser shotgun. I probably should be more impressed with that than I am. So the man opener is fast and the mauler hits hard. But I'm gonna assault rifle.
You again? Back for more, huh?
I am ready to fight.
This'll be your last fight, Scab. One more and I don't get to call you that anymore. You ready?
Let's do it.
Well, all right. That's what I like to hear. Get on in there.
Why do you always do that, huh?
And now, this slave has proven willing to kill and die for her freedom. But how will she fare against the man who made it all the way? Gruber!
Gruber? Hans Gruber?
Undefeated in the hole, Gruber has yet to meet his match.
Is this where he landed after he fell off Nakatomi Tower?
Only one will walk out with their freedom. Only one will walk out alive. Release the barrels. Go!
I can't imagine winning your freedom in the what's it, and then choosing to go back to get killed. Like, who would ever do that?
And Gruber falls! Gruber falls! The champion is toppled! A new slave rises from the gutter to join us! Welcome her! She's earned it!
Yeah, I have.
Well now, aren't you quite the scrapper? Congratulations. You've done well. Ashur wishes to see you. The guards will be told to allow you to pass.
Where can I find him?
He watches over the city from Haven. His tower hit up now. Take the northeast exit from here, and look for the tallest building in town. Oh, Ashur also said that he has a few gifts for you. You'll find them in a container behind you. Enjoy. Don't keep the man waiting.
Okay. It's, all my stuff. I approve.
Hurry up. Not bad. Welcome to the club.
I even got all my monies back. So I have a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night. No. I've probably done that one already. No, I think the DLC is going to be wrapping up very shortly. After all, I believe I was told to steal something from Ashur. How the flip do I get to Uptown? I'm an Uptown girl now, and I would like to live in an Uptown world. Alright, and the workers are all getting themselves organized, so that's good. Oh, you know, if I'm going to live in Uptown, I probably ought to be dressed appropriately. So, you know what? I will be a bombshell. I think I've earned it. And maybe a nice filtration helmet, if I can find it. Where is it? I haven't even gathered up that much stuff and I still can't find shit anymore. Oh, it's because I also have all of my pre-DLC shit now. You know, yeah, I'll get back to my proper gear later. That's fine. I could wear the spacesuit. That would be kind of funny. Where the hell is Uptown? Alright, I think I found it. Yeah, so there's an Uptown. What's up here? A whole little break room up here? Full of drugs? It just goes on and on. Alright, forget that. I got stuff to do. And if I'm being honest, I really don't think very much of this DLC, so I would prefer to move along to the next one, which I think is going to be very fun. I remember liking the premise, at least. What do you suppose she did with her torch so that she could point at me? Alright, that's where I came out. Am I going up? Not really in Uptown unless I'm going up, I guess. Yeah, here we go.
Lord Ashur wants a word with me. Good luck.
Okay. What are you wearing? Looks kind of spacey, doesn't it? It also looks kind of NCR-y, if I'm being honest. You know, all things considered, I'm not very impressed with Uptown. And I have a feeling I'm going to be murdering all you folks later, so I'm not going to worry too much about whether there's stuff I want to grab right now. There's downtown, I think. Maybe not.
Champ.
Why are you saying it that way? All I did was kill a few people in the arena. It's not like it's a big deal. Ooh, you got some kind of false idol going on here? What do I see over there? Thought there was a naked person. A dead naked person. Okay, in we go. It's quite a fortress. With some nice floors, too. He's not further up? Huh. Oh, elevator. Alright, good. I would have been a little disappointed if he was just hanging out on the second floor of his own skyscraper. You know, I think I'm gonna equip some proper weapons.
Lord Ashur will be right with you. Feel free to wait inside, champion.
I'm telling you, I've got it covered.
I'll be with you right after I maintain some order and dispense a little justice.
And I suppose you'll follow that up by raising the dead.
No, but I may heal the infirm later in the week. Time permitting, of course.
Sir, we've had sightings of Werner back in the city, and there's been an increase in chatter between slaves.
Workers.
What?
We call them workers. Helps with morale. Reminds them that they might earn their freedom someday.
Whatever we call them, they've been gathering makeshift weapons.
All right, all right. Put your guards on alert. Tell them to be on the lookout for anyone loitering too long downtown. And keep a watch on Medea at all times. Anything big happens, it's bound to go through her. Now, I've got a very important meeting with our new friend. So if anything big comes up, you use the intercom.
Yes, sir.
Okay, break's over.
All right. Does that power armor work?
Nice work in the hole, New Blood. Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city?
Well, actually, it raises the question. Oh, look, a karma option. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you and free the slaves.
I figured it'd be something like that. Goodbye, New Blood. Thought you could...
Alright, well, you're not gonna last long. Oh, there we go. That's better. Getting shredded by... Quickly. And a few of those. A few. Alright, good. Oh! I gotta be real careful about those. Okay, so we still got a turret out there, I think. Oh, hi. A baby. In a mini cryo chamber. Oh no, I lost karma. Stealing from the assholes. I'll come back for you, child. I believe there's more violence I'm going to need to do first. Oh, what the hell is that about? Alright, well now that I've revealed myself, I think I actually am going to go back to the good stuff. So where is my Chinese what's-it armor? There it is. There we go. I'd like for you to go away, please. Thank you. Good. So let's see what that cure research was about. It's not in there. Observational tests on isolated samples suggest the subject has a natural adaptive immunity to the so-called TROG mutation. Furthermore, it appears that this immunity carries on to other forms of radiation-induced diseases. from radiation sickness to larger mutations, such as the all-too-common development of a sixth toe. Attempts to isolate these effects have been slow-going, due in part to the delicate nature of testing. Prospects exist for duplication, but the unique and delicate nature of the subject requires utmost care in testing. Well, that means that this baby over here is the cure. Kidnapped a baby. Baby monitor. Baby not found. Insert baby. Try again. Troglodyte degeneration contagion research. An epidemic of the environs around the pit, which I have named troglodytic degeneration contagion, or simply TDC, appears to be the result of intensely concentrated radiation, but the unique toxins and pollutants in the pit cause it to be far more pervasive. Anyone living in TDC-active areas experience skin lesions after a few weeks of exposure, which can clear up after a month or more away from infected areas. For many healthy adults, this is the full extent of the effect. TDC also seems to interact with brain chemistry in a manner that produces a number of psychological effects, even if the subject remains physically healthy. I'll need to recover more information about psychosis before attempting to enumerate those effects. Approximately 20% of adults will progress further, losing higher reasoning and motor skills over the course of years until they eventually have degenerated into a bestial trog. No subjects have ever been recovered from full degeneration, although wishful rumors persist of trog retaining memories and recognizing the faces of loved ones. More tragic, however, is the fact that children born in TDC-active areas have a virtually 100% degeneration rate, often becoming feral within weeks of birth. Alright. Well, that is a real shame. So...
That's Ashur's kid. Sound the...
Oh, you didn't even see me. Anyway, there's no alarm to sound, so... everybody just be cool. Well, it's a relatively unpretentious bedroom, all things considered. Diaries. That sounds like fun.
Test 1, 2. Looks like this thing is on. Marie, if you're there. This is your father speaking. Ishmael Ashur. Sometimes called Lord of the Pit. Now I hope you're hearing this 10 years from now. Sitting on my knees safe and sound. Right about now, I bet I'm looking pretty silly. But things don't always work out the way you'd like. There are a lot of risks, including what your mother would do if she heard me talking like this. And I'm not about to risk leaving you alone without knowing where you came from. These tapes are for you, so you can know who your father really was.
All right.
Marie, the first thing you need to know is that I wasn't always the Lord of the Pit. Long before I was a king,
Ow!
a scholar,
Fuck!
and a soldier.
How dare you!
And
Oh, God!
I was in the Brotherhood of Steel. You've probably heard about them, but you may not have heard what we did to the city. The Scourge. When we
I
came
guess it's
here,
gone now.
the pit was just a breeding ground for trogs, cannibals,
You're gonna
and
pay for that,
worse.
Scab!
Commander had us torch the place and
Someone
take
there?
what we could.
Fuck!
The pit had useful technology, but it was suicide.
My blood!
So when the explosion left me buried in the mill, my brothers were sure I was dead. I don't blame them for leaving.
What was that?
I probably would have.
Shit.
We thought nothing could live in the
fucker.
pit. We were wrong.
Fuck! Whoa! Gotcha! Hey.
I'm really not very good at melee. How about diary number 3?
Marie, you know those fights in the mill's arena? Well, its first fight was when I woke up to someone pulling me out from a pile of rubble. At first, I thought it was my brothers pulling me to safety. Instead, it was a scavenger trying to steal my armor. She didn't get it. But I learned she had a whole family of scavengers. They'd make raids into the city for gear from the mill. And that gave me an idea. This was the only working steel mill we'd ever seen. In a world of leftovers, it was a chance to build again. And that was worth any price. The scavengers saw me as a god. So along with my Brotherhood know-how, it was easy to set up the basics. We started to build the city. As word of a new settlement got out, the city started growing fast. When raiders attacked, I killed a leader and recruit the rest. I had to. The city's disease meant we couldn't have children, so recruiting was the only way to grow. And as we grew, the mill needed more workers. And yes, that meant recruiting workers by force. I'm not proud of it, but it's the only way to keep the city supplied and armed. But it was always a temporary solution, until our best scientists found a way to cure the city's epidemic. Sandra and I worked on it day and night. And after one particularly late night of work, we possessed the cure.
There you
Cure
are.
inside you. Even now, we're doing everything we can to figure out how to share your gift with the city. Safe, of course. So by the time you're old enough to hear this, you'll live. Congratulations, Marie. You've already saved us all. I knew you would.
So we're supposed to believe that Ashur assumed that his little slave empire was going to be a temporary situation. And I mean, you know, never mind what his personal plan was. It seems to me that there was going to be an issue with all of the raiders that he recruited, and whether they were going to go along with it. How have you got me dialed in at this incredible range with my stealth field, hmm? And it seems to me if Ashur was sincere about, Jesus, about there being a time when the slaves could be free, that there might have been an option for me to talk my way out of that confrontation. Come on now. Thank you. Where are you? There you are. Boop. Another one? Well, where? Oh. Where are you guys coming from? I'm not sure I should have taken that perk. It's very flashy, but it's also pretty disruptive. And it does require me to only use energy weapons at advanced range. Anyway, I'm all out of time, so come back and see me again tomorrow, and we will continue on our rampage through town and see if we can't hand the baby/cure over to somebody. Don't do that. Talk to you soon. Oh, yep, gimme.